A man in a black suit carries a woman in a shimmering red dress into a bedroom. He gently lays her on the bed. He leans down, their lips meeting in a passionate kiss. She looks up at him, her expression shifting. She pushes him away, and they both sit up abruptly. The romantic moment is broken. 5 hours earlier, the same man, now in a flashy jacket and sunglasses, stands before a wall of reporters. A black car pulls up to the red carpet, and the woman in red emerges. She is the star of the show, smiling elegantly as photographers shout her name. From inside a Bentley, a powerful CEO in glasses watches her every move. Another actress approaches the woman in red, whispering excitedly. The woman in red smiles, believing her dream is coming true. A reporter asks the man in sunglasses a question about her, and he nods in agreement. But then, another woman in a floral gown pushes past the woman in red, walking straight to the man in sunglasses. He takes her arm, shocking the crowd. The woman in red stands frozen, her smile vanishing. The man announces the new actress as his star, publicly humiliating the woman in red. She marches up to him, demanding an explanation. The other woman smirks at her, taunting her. The man in sunglasses leans in close, whispering something cruel in her ear. He pulls back with a mocking smile. She slaps him hard across the face, his sunglasses flying off. The cameras flash wildly. A single tear rolls down her cheek. The man in sunglasses glares at the woman in red, his face a mask of fury. She stares back, defiant and unbroken. He snaps his fingers, calling for security. A guard approaches, but from the shadows, the CEO emerges from his Bentley. He strides onto the red carpet, his presence commanding silence from the reporters. The woman in red turns and stumbles down the stairs. The CEO walks past her, directly to the man in sunglasses. The two men lock eyes, a tense standoff. A friend tries to intervene, but the CEO's fist clenches at his side. Later, the woman in red stands alone on a dark promenade, tears streaming down her face. She bends down, taking off her painful high heels. Suddenly, the CEO is behind her. He pulls her close, lifting her effortlessly into his arms. He leans in, their lips meeting in a passionate kiss. The CEO carries the woman in red into a bedroom, gently laying her down. He leans over her, their faces inches apart. But she turns away. He pulls back, a flicker of hurt in his eyes. Flashback to the red carpet, the man in sunglasses whispering cruelly to her. Her hand clenches into a fist. She sits up and kisses the CEO passionately. He responds eagerly, their bodies entwined. Later, she lies on the bed, her eyes closed. He sits on the edge of the bed, taking her bruised foot in his hands. He gently massages it, then brings it to his lips, kissing it softly. She watches him, her expression unreadable. He takes her hand, and they gaze at each other, a silent understanding passing between them. He leans in to kiss her again. And this time, she doesn't pull away. The next morning, she sits at a vanity, applying lipstick, her reflection showing a quiet determination in the bed behind her. The CEO watches her, a mix of emotions on his face. He puts on his glasses, his expression unreadable. She ignores him, continuing her makeup routine. He gets out of bed, his bare chest on display, and walks towards her. He pulls her into his arms, but she pushes him away. She tells him that last night was a mistake, and tries to leave. He grabs her arm, refusing to let her go. Just then, a knock at the door. It's the man in sunglasses. The CEO shoves the woman into a closet, hiding her just as his brother walks in. The woman watches through the crack in the door, her heart pounding. The brother is cheerful, holding up a piece of paper, but then he sniffs the air. A look of suspicion on his face. He comments on a woman's perfume, and the CEO coughs, trying to cover. The brother seems to buy it, and is about to leave when he suddenly turns back. The CEO pulls the woman out of the closet, wrapping his arms around her protectively. The brother stares at them, shocked. The CEO introduces her as his sister-in-law, and the brother looks at the discarded red dress on the floor, his eyes widening in realization. The man in sunglasses continues to talk, oblivious to the pain he's causing. He boasts about how much the woman loves him, how he can have her back whenever he wants. The woman, still in the CEO's arms, listens to his cruel words, a single tear rolling down her cheek. Her hand clenches his shirt, her knuckles white. After the brother leaves, the CEO turns to her, his eyes full of concern. He offers her a deal, a way to get back at his brother, but she just shakes her head, defeated. She walks away, leaving him standing alone. Later, the CEO sits on the couch, his assistant showing him a press release about the incident. The CEO's eyes narrow, a plan forming in his mind. He will make everyone know that she belongs to him. The woman sits alone, drinking red wine, her mind replaying the cruel words of her ex-boyfriend. A tear escapes her eye. She picks up her phone, a message from her agent about a new opportunity. She walks into a brightly lit karaoke bar, where her ex-boyfriend is partying with his friends. He sees her and immediately tries to apologize, offering her a bouquet of roses. His friends join in, trying to convince her to take him back. She stares at him, her expression cold and unyielding. She takes the roses and smashes them across his face. He recoils in shock, a scratch on his cheek. As the room falls silent, the woman glares at her ex-boyfriend, her voice filled with contempt. She tells him he's a fool, and he lunges at her, grabbing her by the throat. The agent tries to intervene, but he shoves her aside. He threatens to ruin her career, reminding her that his brother holds all the power. She tells him that loving him was the biggest mistake of her life. He tightens his grip, his face contorted in a mask of rage. Suddenly, the door opens, and the CEO walks in, his presence immediately commanding the room. The ex-boyfriend lets go of the woman, his anger replaced by fear. The CEO ignores his brother. At the awards ceremony, the woman's agent confronts her, scolding her for angering her ex-boyfriend. The woman ignores her, walking away with a determined look on her face. In the audience, her ex-boyfriend is fuming. He texts his new girlfriend, who is sitting next to him, and she convinces him to change the winner of the award. He scribbles on the card and sends it to the stage. The woman watches, her heart sinking. The other actress smirks at him, victorious. The announcer reads the winner, and it's not the woman, but the other actress. The woman is stunned, her dream shattered. As the other actress walks to the stage, a triumphant smile on her face. The audience whispers and points, mocking the woman's humiliation. The other actress takes the stage, a smug smile on her face. She grabs the trophy from the woman's hands and taunts her, telling her to apologize to the audience. The ex-boyfriend watches from the front row, a cruel smirk on his face. He encourages the audience to clap for her, adding to her shame. The woman stands frozen, her face pale. She takes a deep breath and is about to speak when a voice cuts through the silence. It's the CEO. He strides onto the stage, his eyes blazing with fury. He stands between the two women, a silent protector. The ex-boyfriend's smile vanishes, replaced by a look of pure terror. The CEO holds up a piece of paper, proving that the woman was the rightful winner. The announcer apologizes for the mistake, and the other actress is forced to hand over the trophy. The woman accepts it, a small smile on her face, and gives a short speech, thanking the CEO for his support. The CEO watches her, a proud look in his eyes. Later, the woman and her agent are leaving the ceremony. When the CEO pulls up in his Bentley, he invites her to get in, and she hesitates, but then her ex-boyfriend appears, calling her name. She quickly gets into the car, telling the CEO to drive. He looks at her, a hint of a smile on his face, and kisses her. As her ex-boyfriend watches, heartbroken, the CEO drives away, leaving the ex-boyfriend standing alone in the darkness. The ex-boyfriend stands outside the car, heartbroken and confused. He asks the CEO why he's with his sister-in-law. The CEO smirks and tells him he should have known better than to mess with her. The woman, still in the CEO's arms, hides her face, her body trembling. The CEO holds her close. The ex-boyfriend finally leaves, defeated. The woman tries to pull away from the CEO, but he holds her tight, his lips brushing against her neck. He tells her to stay still, that his brother is still watching. He kisses her shoulder, his touch sending shivers down her spine. The woman confronts her ex-boyfriend, who is sitting on her couch, drinking her wine. She tells him to leave, but he refuses. He offers her a bracelet, a peace offering, but she's not having it. She reminds him of the humiliation he put her through, and he scoffs, telling her she should be grateful. She tells him she'll forgive him. On one condition, she takes off the bracelet and throws it out the window. She tells him to go get it, and then she'll forgive him. He stares at her, his face a mask of disbelief. In a dressing room, the other actress taunts the woman, but the woman's assistant stands up for her. The other actress is about to lash out when the woman stops her, a cold fire in her eyes. The other actress confronts the woman, her words dripping with venom. The woman's assistant tries to defend her, but the other actress is relentless. The ex-boyfriend walks in, and the other actress immediately changes her tune. Playing the victim, she tells him that the woman's assistant was rude to her, and he immediately takes her side. He belittles the woman and her assistant, telling them they are nothing without him. He threatens to blacklist her, reminding her of the debt she owes. The woman stands her ground, her eyes blazing with defiance. She tells him she's not afraid of him and walks away, leaving him speechless. The woman's assistant tries to stand up to the other actress, but the ex-boyfriend steps in. He belittles the woman, reminding her of her debt, and tells her that no one else will want her. The other actress joins in, demanding that the woman pour her a drink. The woman, defeated, pours the drink, but as she hands it to the other actress, she accidentally spills it. The other actress is furious and demands that the woman kneel and pick up the broken glass. The ex-boyfriend watches, a cool smile on his face. The woman kneels, her hands trembling, as she picks up the sharp pieces of glass. Just then, the CEO walks in, his eyes blazing with fury. He sees the woman on the floor, and his face hardens. The ex-boyfriend's smile vanishes. He confronts his brother, who tries to play innocent, but the CEO is not fooled. He announces that the woman will be the new brand ambassador. The other actress and the ex-boyfriend are stunned. The CEO throws a folder of papers on the floor, revealing a dossier of the other actress's scandals. She collapses to the floor, her career in ruins. The ex-boyfriend stares at the papers, his face pale with shock. The CEO tells him to leave and never come back. The ex-boyfriend runs out of the room. The other actress is left sobbing on the floor. The woman walks down a hallway with her agent, who is praising her for securing the brand deal. The woman sees the CEO standing at the end of the hall and tells her agent to go on without her. The CEO approaches her and gently touches a bruise on her arm. He asks if it hurts, but she brushes him off. Just then, her agent returns, and the CEO quickly pulls the woman into a nearby storage room, trapping her between a wall of boxes and his own body. He leans in close, his voice a low whisper. As he asks her if she was scared, the agent searches for her, but gives up and leaves. The CEO gently cleans a scratch on the woman's face, and she asks him if he was behind the other actress's downfall. He admits that he played a part in it, and she asks him if he really likes her. He looks into her eyes and tells her that he does. The CEO asks the woman if she really likes him, and she tries to leave, but he pulls her back. He asks her for a chance, but she tells him that their worlds are too different. A flashback shows the CEO as a young boy, watching the woman from afar as she plays with his brother. He has loved her since they were children. Back in the present, she tells him that she is not the same girl he once knew, that she has changed, and she leaves him standing alone in the storage room. As she walks out of the building, she is confronted by a group of thugs. They surround her, and their leader asks her when she's going to pay back her debt.